everybody, and welcome to Monday Night Live. It is I, Owen Video, your faithful steed, ready to lead you into the fray of online video marketing. It is so exciting to see you guys here today. I'm in a great mood, although I'm exhausted because I've been editing video all day, and I'm glad to be here and really just ready to kick it up and go a few notches with you today. Wanted to welcome you to Monday Night Live. If you're new to the channel, on Monday nights, we get together as a community. It's like open office hours. It's community forum. This is how, your chance to like ask your questions, dig into all things about YouTube marketing, video marketing, and any type of video questions that might help you to grow your business, grow your sales, and keep things moving. So if you guys have questions today, I want to invite you to ask them in the comment area, and don't be shy. Anything at all that you want to know about, we're going to talk about that today. Nothing is off limits. And if you're new to the channel, I want to invite you to subscribe to the show and join us every Monday night for Monday Night Live. Join us on Facebook for the live show, the Business of Video podcast, and of course, check back on the channel for new and exciting information. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to my man, Gord Eisman. Gord Eisman is the man who is moderating all the comments today. He is, if you guys ask questions, he's the one that's going to get those questions over to me. I want to invite you guys to subscribe to Gord and check out his channel. He is doing some really, really cool stuff there. I'm glad to be here with you guys today, and I want to invite you right now to share this video on your timeline for your chance to win a $5 Starbucks card. Now, I know what you're saying. You guys are all rich, and you're like, oh, and I don't need a $5 Starbucks card. Well, hey, give it to an orphan. There are tons of coffeeless orphans in this country that would love your $5 gift card. And I know, you guys know as well as I do, that there are homeless people all up inside Starbucks. So, share this video on your Facebook, share this video on your Twitter, and I'm going to be picking one lucky winner every single week to win a Starbucks $5 card. Let me buy the coffee. Air 5 to you guys for being a part of the show. Hey, let's welcome the audience. You guys have been revving to go for a little while now. It's good to see you here. I'm going to give a couple shots out to those of you guys who are watching today. Such a great group today. I'm going to start from the very beginning with El Economista YouTuber. Centavos, centavos, por favor. It's good to see you here, El Economista. Tim Longwell has saying, I've been waiting for this evening to arrive. Tim, you are too kind to me, and it was so nice yesterday. Tim Longwell of Longwell Art gave me some artwork that is now up in my kids' bedrooms, and my kids saw them. They saw me picking them up, and they are putting them up, and they go, are those really going in our room? They're super excited to have them, so thank you, Tim, for that. Jen Adventures, my sister from another mister. That's right, we share the same father. Carlos Cepedo's a client is saying, and I missed the training this morning, but we're here for the replay. Sabby BGTV, good to see you, Sabby. I'm so glad you're here. Mike Paulus, kicking butt and taking names. Jen's got some questions there. Hey, big shout out to Hey.com. Dane Golden over at Hey.com is a great friend of the channel. He's a good friend of video marketing. And Dane, we're glad to see you here and hope that you'll join us every single Monday. Who else do we have out there? Creative Queen, missed you last week. Glad you're back. We've got Doug Hewson. He made the pre-stream chat. So glad that you're here for us today. Larry Snow, Paul Peck. Yuli Armstrong. It's about time, Yuli. Good to have you here. Rosh Media and Kim here saying, woohoo, Monday Night Live. Doing it with Jason. Jason, are you going to ask me your question today? Because Jason asked me a question this morning, and I'd love to get into that today. So we have got a great group of people here today, and I'm glad you guys are here. Jen Adventures, $2 on the Super Chat. Super glad that you feel the love. Rodney B. Hunt, logging in from your personal channel today, and E for Electric. Congrats on all that you're doing, Alex, on going live. Larry Snow with the $15 says, love you, man. Hey, I appreciate it so much, guys. And I really appreciate Super Chat. I really do. Not only does it help me to fund, the $5 gift card and some of the extra things that we do here, it helps us to boost the post and get the thing out there, but it's a great way to say thank you. So I want to say thank you, Larry Snow, for loving on me with that $15 Super Chat. Aaron Jemison, and we've got Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. Just kidding. Ignacio Lidehover. Hey, guys, check out Ignacio. Ignacio is one of my editors, and he's been editing for me for 3 years. Just had his firstborn baby. Little chunker munker, man. I've seen him on Instagram. You guys are looking fantastic. So it's good to see you here, Ignacio. I'm glad that you're a part of the community. Aaron Jemison, Alex Voss. Guys, I'm so glad you're here. We are going to be digging into Black Blather says this feels like a YouTube cult where he's giving us the secrets to millions of views. Well, I can give you the secret to about 4 million views. So it's 4 times the cult. Reminds me of my childhood. No, I'm kidding. Doug Hewson is saying, I didn't realize you were from Australia. The Starbucks card doesn't work in Australia. Well, it's good to know. We've got to figure out something for our Australian friends. Sabby BG with the 3. Sabby BG with the THREE. Super C HAT. Boom. How's that? Now, guys, we got to get started because there's people going to watch the replay that are going like, what is going on with this channel today? We just did 5 minutes of shouts out. So I'm stoked. Now, Gord, I'm actually looking to you, man. I don't see any questions in the Facebook Messenger, but I know we've had like 3 questions. So, Gord, everybody, tell Gord to get up on it. Gord, you got to stay on top, brother, man. Doug Hewson is asking, where's Beanie? Hey, that is a great question. I'm going to go back to the beginning here, and because I know we had some questions that were coming up. I wanted to start with Dane's question, okay, because Dane asked me this question earlier on in the day, and I want to be able to get to that as soon as we can. Is this moving at all? Yeah, it is moving. Okay, great. So Dane is asking, could you please talk about, I need to write down the time. So, Gord, it's 4:12, or I guess 7:12 where you are, but it's 4:12. That's the first question. Could you please talk about the process of posting videos as unlisted in a discovery ad for your first 1,000 views? What kind of videos are they? Are they live or pre-recorded? What is the content? Okay, and he's asking, have you done this on client campaigns or for your own videos? I've done it for both. So what Dane is asking over at hey.com is in the past, we've talked about a strategy where if you want your video to rank, if you want it pretty much guaranteed to rank, and if you want to be, to ensure that your video will do well, you create velocity for it. You create velocity. If you don't know what velocity is, go to YouTube, type in what is video velocity. I'm sure you'll see my video with Daryl Eves, but you might see... you might just want to go to my channel to check it out. Video velocity is how fast your video is gaining momentum, and there's a lot of things that signal your video velocity. The most important being is your upload date, right? So the more views and comments that you can get on your video in the first 48 hours, that really establishes a ton of your velocity, like 90% of it, if I had to give it a number. So what we have done to ensure that our video has success is we keep the video as private until we're ready to advertise it. Then what we do is we move it to unlisted. When you move it to unlisted, the countdown begins. That's when we run it as an ad. Now, what I've done is I've run it as a targeted discovery ad. I always say display ad, but it's a discovery ad. So we're either targeting keywords, or we're targeting channels, or we're targeting specific videos. And we run that video to 1,000 qualified views. As soon as we hit qualified views, we make it public. And then boom, guys, boom. That's where it all happens. Once that video goes public, it hits the YouTube marketplace, and YouTube's algorithm sees, whoa, this video is 1 second old, and it has 1,000 views on it, and it has 40 minutes of watch time or whatever. It's got all this watch time on it. It's got all this retention time on it. This video needs to rank, and it needs to go out to all this person's subscribers. So this is a good strategy. Now, Dane, we've done this as a discovery ad on my own channel, and I did this for a handful of videos. I stopped doing it because it gets expensive. You can't do it with every video. 3 uploads a week times $40 to get it to 1,000 views. It gets expensive. So we don't do it with every video, and I'm gonna start doing it again. And here's why: is I'm trying to get myself out of the loop that I'm in with YouTube. Right, and YouTube's new algorithm kind of knocked me on my butt. But I do it on client channels as well, and it's worked like a charm for client videos. It's worked like a charm. With the client videos, however, we run them as pre-roll ads so that we're guaranteed to get views in the cities, states, and provinces where the client can actually serve their customer base. So, Tim is saying, looks like Gord needs an assistant. Burn. No, Gord's great. He just misunderstood what we were doing. That, Dane, is how that works. Okay, that's how it works. If you have any questions further on that, you can ask them in the comment area, and we'll kind of like follow up question. Now, these are pre-recorded videos. I've never done it with live because the moment you're live, you're public. But the videos I've done this with, I did it with like the Snapchat videos. All of them have 5-figure views on them. I did it with my Facebook Live videos. All of them have 6-figure views on them. Not only that, these are my biggest source of leads from YouTube. So I believe in the strategy, and it's going to work. So the next question is coming from Jen Adventures. Okay, Gord is asking that for your questions, if you guys could preface it with a Q. Let's try that. I think actually, Gord, I think what people are doing is they're tagging my name. So put my name in it, okay? Just tag me with my name or a Q, something like that, guys, and then Gord will pull out the questions from there. Okay, so let's keep the show going here. Jen Adventures is saying, "Hey Jen, how did your thing go on America's Got Talent?" Our own Jen Adventures was on America's Got Talent, or at least auditioned. So that's awesome. Owen, can you please give some live video ideas for vlogger and entertainment channels? I know that should be easy, but I get a little stuck. Yeah, Jen, I want you to follow my good friend Teresa Thomas. She's also on Instagram as A Sparrow's View, _Sparrow's View. Okay, Gord, you're doing great. Thank you. And hey, thank you guys for the shares and whatnot. I'm getting alerts over there. Okay, so Jen is asking me some live video ideas for vloggers. Well, it comes down, Jen, to what your channel's all about. Okay, like I've seen you do sort of like silly comedy, and some music stuff. So the first thing I would recommend is that you do like a live ukulele show. I really do. And I think you should probably go watch some early Steve Martin comedy. You guys familiar with Steve Martin? Tell me yes or no in the comment area. Go watch some early Steve Martin and see what Steve Martin was doing. Go watch some early Martin Short and see what Martin Short was doing. I think you should do that. I really do. You should be just straight up entertaining. And here's what you could do. You could get your ukulele or your guitar. I'm just kind of going on memory here. Get your guitar out, get your ukulele out, and do songs from the live studio audience or the people that are watching you. So, for example, let's say that you're going to go live on Wednesday nights, and you're going to make a song out of anything the people type in. You say, okay, guys, I want you to type into the comment section what you did today. And here are the rules. It has to be clean. And you can't be slamming anybody, right? No, we're not gonna do slam poetry or whatever your rules are gonna be. And so somebody will say, I went to the dog parlor today. I went to the dog groomer today. And so then Jen, you're gonna improv a frickin' song about the dog groomer. You catch my drift? You see what I'm talking about? And that's what you do live. So you do like a live comedy show. The idea with live video is that you are doing live what you normally do pre-recorded, or you're gathering content, okay? So you say, hey guys, I'm doing a new video this week and I'm gonna imitate a channel, right? Because I know you did that Nick Nimmin imitation video, which is super funny, by the way. Then what you could do is say, which YouTubers should I imitate? And then you're just kind of getting feedback from people, and then you take that feedback and you go and you make your video for that week, but you're involving your audience in the process. Here's the key to live video. Is that you're involving your users in the process, and then they get to see the fruits of some of that labor. That's why, by the way, guys, that's why I do these contests. That's why I do the Starbucks thing, is because, number one, Starbucks is everywhere for the most part. Starbucks is everywhere, so like anybody in the Western world really can use it. Doug is saying it doesn't work in Australia, but I'm doing it on the app, the mobile app, so I think it might work. But the whole idea is that I'm trying to get into your private life. Like, I'm trying to get to you in a place where normally YouTubers aren't getting to you. It'd be like sending you a postcard. And now all of a sudden, Owen's in your mailbox, and not just digitally. I'm trying to make more of a connection with you. Okay, and that's what you're trying to do with live TV. Is you're trying to get involved in your user's life in a different way than you have before. All right, so I hope that's a good answer for you. Got some great questions coming in today, guys, and I can't wait to get to them. Okay, so Sabby BG TV is saying, I wish to do my first ever Q&A, as many people are asking, where should I start? As many people are asking, where should I start? Tips and tricks or technologies to use. Okay, so Sabby BG, hey, Sabby BG, just $2 more. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. And I'm going to give you a good answer. I'm going to give you a great answer here. Kind of in line with what Jen was saying, okay? Sabby's got a channel where he kind of emphasizes the differences between American culture and India culture, right? And his audience is largely in India. It's people that are in India and want to learn more about American culture and how they view the Indian people. Really, really cool channel. So check him out. What I think you should be doing, Sabby, is first of all, can you speak the Indian language? Okay, and if you can, I would consider doing a video in Indian language for an Indian audience, okay, and asking them what questions they have. And you know what you should do is when you go live, okay, you go live, just go live from Google Hangout. That's it. That's all you need. And leave the live questions up, right? Like, I've got my screen here. Let me just show you guys this. Right, I've got my screen here. Let me just check, make sure you guys can hear me. So I've got my screen here with all my questions, or all the stuff that's going on here. And the moment that I take that down, hang on. The moment that I take that down, I lose all of my I lose all of it. It goes away. It just gets cut. Keep that window up. Do a live video. Do it in Hindi, and ask questions. Hey, what do you guys want to know about? And then answer the questions there, but keep the video up and go back and write down all the questions that people asked you, and then those become the next fodder. That becomes the material for your next pre-recorded video. Okay? So that's my big idea for you, Sabby, is you and all of you guys, use live video to collect data from your people. All right? That you can then put into live shows. That's why Gord is writing down all the questions. Okay? Because not only do we go back and put the questions into the thingy here, into the description box, but we also use them for creating new videos. And when we see like these common threads come up, that's a video we need to make. So Ross Seilers, $5. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the love on that. I'm so glad you guys are here. Let me just kind of scroll down to the bottom of the comments here. Oops. Let me just scroll down to the bottom of the comments here. We got 37 people watching, or 36 people watching. Good to see you guys here. Black Blather. I can totally speak Hindi. E for Electric is here. Okay, good. So I'm just kind of like seeing British Kook. What up, my man? Kim here. Tom's Trains and Things. Good to see you guys. I just want to make sure everyone gets a hello, right? You're coming into my house. I want to make sure we give you a hello. All right, let's keep answering questions here. Yuli Armstrong is asking. Okay, so Gord, you're writing down 725. Yuli Armstrong, right? Would you suggest promoting video on YouTube? When you're 10 videos in, 74 subscribers, yes. Guys, if you have a full-time job or even a good part-time job, okay? Give me 1 second. If you have if you guys have a good part-time job or a full-time job, I would strongly suggest that you promote your channels through the YouTube AdWords system. Now, I know a lot of you guys are artists and you don't want to hear that kind of thing because it's outside of your comfort zone, and that's okay. I'm not saying you have to do it, but I would recommend doing it. And here's the reason why, is because you could promote your channel trailer to targeted groups of people. So, Yuli, I forget what your channel does, but let's say that you have a vlog that's really designed for, like, millennial women, okay? You could be targeting millennial women on AdWords with your channel trailer. Hey, everybody, it's Yuli, and on my show, I'm going to show you how to do A, B, and C, and you're going to love it. So subscribe to the channel now. When they click on that link, okay, they subscribe to your channel. It's your subscriber link. So here's the idea, is you advertise your channel trailer in front of similar channels. So maybe you run it in front of Jen's channel. Maybe you run it in front of other channels that millennial women will be watching. Now, how many of you guys have seen one of Nick Niman's advertisements in front of Sean Cannell's videos, in front of Daryl's videos, in front of Tim's videos, and then he goes, hey, you're about to watch a Tim Schmoyer video, which means you are into video marketing. Have you guys seen that? Okay, that's how you run ads, and those ads are successful. Otherwise, they wouldn't run them, right? Because why? You got to pay for it. So yes, I do suggest promoting your videos on YouTube. E for Electric is saying, do you recommend cutting longer live videos down before you post them, not to scare those who find it after the live stream is over? Yes, I edit just about every single live video that I do. Now, you guys see in the beginning that I do this countdown, this like 1 minute countdown. I do that just to make sure the stream works, just to make sure all my technology is working. Once I'm done, not every time, but once I'm done, I go into the YouTube editor and I cut it down. So today what I'm probably going to do, since we did 5 minutes of shout-outs, I'm probably going to cut out that 5 minutes of shout-outs. And I'm not sure if I can do that. I think I can. But I want to cut that out so that the replay viewer doesn't have to sit through all of that, right? And that, I think, is a big deal. Because, look, at the end of the day, Alex, this is for E for Electric. At the end of the day, if you've got a 15-minute video and you're trying to cut it down to like 5 to like 10 minutes, 10 minutes and 15 minutes, I mean, come on. I don't think you're going to be losing too many people. It's about the watchability of the video. If there's 5 minutes of shout-outs, which I know you don't do in your lives, then maybe cut them out. Yeah, I definitely think you should do that, guys. Live video, really, unless you're pulling in hundreds of viewers and thousands of views, unless you're doing that, then your live video is all about the replay viewer. Okay, it's all about ranking long term. Okay, so you got to keep those things in mind as your okay, so Black Bat Blather is saying, okay, seriously now. Okay, here we go. Another one of these guys. But let's answer his question, okay? How can you be so sure about what you're saying? Because I've done it. How do you know for sure the countdown starts when you make a video unlisted? Because we go to the conferences and we speak to the people at YouTube. Next question. Doing it with Jason. I am getting noticed and recently did a video with A&E Networks that might turn into a stage appearance and more. Jazz hands. Ha, ha, ha. Do I listen to my wife or do I keep doing what I feel is good? I'm not exactly sure what you're asking, Jason. Do I listen to my wife, which means what? She's saying don't do it, or do I keep doing what I feel is good? Okay, you should not trust your feelings, okay? Your feelings will lie to you. Here's how I know. Have any of you guys, answer yes or no, have you ever had a crush on somebody that you thought liked you back and you were wrong? Okay, here's another question. Did you ever have this gut feeling that it was going to rain or that you were going to die tonight and you were wrong? Okay? Our feelings lie to us. Okay? Our feelings are a collection of synapses mixed with emotional memory and a whole bunch of other things. Now, there's an element of trusting your gut. Don't get me wrong. There's a delicate finesse here. But Jason, I want you to not do what feels good, and I want you to do what is provably good. Okay, what's provably good. So look at your numbers, okay? Look at your numbers and make sure that your numbers are on point, first of all. That's a big one. The second thing is if what you're doing is working, don't change. How many of you guys saw my video called The Biggest Mistake I Ever Made? The biggest mistake I ever made. Go ahead and ask it again, Jason. What was the first part of the question? I can see your quote now. The biggest mistake I ever made on my channel. Okay? On that video, I showed it to you guys that one of the biggest problems I ever made was changing course. Once I did something that worked, I changed course. And I was like, all right, well, I mastered that. Let's move on to something else. Don't do that. Okay, if something works, do what Nick Nimmin does and do it over and over and over and over again. Jason, that's great. I will get to your question in just a second. But first, I want to invite you guys to share this video on your timelines right now. I see we have 38 people watching. Let's see if we can crank this up to 50 live viewers. Share this video on your timelines, and you will be entered into a drawing to receive a $5 Starbucks gift card. And as we all know, that is pretty freaking awesome. Okay, and I want to take a quick second to recognize some of our winners from last week. You know, I'm going to do that in a quick second. Let's get back because we got a lot of questions today. Animal facts. Should I do a rap video? Yes. With every ounce of me, yes. Okay, let's keep moving. And then Gord, Gord, if you could, everyone, just so you guys know, Gord Eisman is moderating the comments today. We want to thank Gord for spending time out of his busy schedule to help us run a more effective chat today. Gord, just make sure that when you're getting questions in, that you kind of look at it, filter it down, make sure it makes sense, and then just look above, look below, make sure you're getting everything. Ricky Garcia, Craft Brewery, Green Screen Master, good to see you guys today. Welcome to the party. Okay, let's keep moving. Rosh Silers is asking, what about a YouTube advertising penalty? Organic seems to drop after advertising. Yes, If you show YouTube that you're willing to pay for views, then they are willing to keep you out of the news feed or out of the YouTube feed, okay? They're willing to penalize you for that. And it's not a penalty. It's more of like, oh, Ross Silers has got money. Well, let's just keep taking his money, which is why you advertise as unlisted and then you go public and you don't advertise it again. You understand that? Okay, so you're showing YouTube that once it's public and it hits the algorithm, okay, an unlisted video does not hit the algorithm, then that's when you go public with it, okay? So you avoid the advertising penalty. You guys, for the most part, you want to, I'm like fixing my hair in the mirror. What you want to do, guys, with advertising is you don't want to take a public video and then advertise it and then stop advertising it. Okay, you don't want to do that unless the video's whole purpose is advertising. So like your channel trailer, sure, you could do that with your channel trailer because you don't need your channel trailer to rank, right? You need your channel trailer as sort of like a basic video that every channel needs. Okay, so you don't want to, you could pull your channel in and out. Jake Larson is a great YouTube ads guy, real fun guy to hang out with and be around. But he sort of does the same thing, right? This on his channel. Almost, he doesn't really have a channel even. I mean, his channel is just made to advertise. So he's got a bunch of videos there that he'll advertise for a little while, and then he won't advertise them. But they're always on his channel, just in case he wants to send somebody to it or get new traffic. So know how advertising works. And the only way to do that is to advertise, you know? So I hope that answers your question, Ross. Great question, by the way. Okay, E for electric. Do you recommend Cutter Live? Okay, I think we already answered that. British Cook. Oh, and I have a new channel. I have a new channel I have new channel videos that have performed really well and some that have done really badly. Would it help if I deleted a couple of my poorly performing videos? No, I would not, and here's why. Now, I've given opposite advice in the past, okay? I have given opposite advice in the past, and here's why. Because it really all depends. Now, I have a bunch of videos on my channel that I had as unlisted, and I kept them in my course. So nobody ever saw them. And I deleted those videos from my channel because they weren't helping me, they weren't hurting me, and really they should have been on Vimeo anyway. Okay, so I deleted videos there. If you've got videos that are unrelated to your channel, maybe the company picnic, or maybe, you did a video on something completely unrelated and it's got no views, but it's 20 minutes long, you may want to just cut that. Absolutely, cut that down. And here's what you could do. You could even take bad videos that are getting no views, they don't rank, and pull them down and then not necessarily re-upload them, but do a new video where you use cuts of that, okay? And that could be an idea. So generally speaking, we don't want to cut videos off your channel because they could skyrocket in 90 days. I mean, what if you had a video called My Knife Collection? I'm looking at a card right here and it says knife. So yeah, My Knife Collection, and it's not doing anything for your channel. But all of a sudden, the Miss America pageant comes out and she starts talking about knives and how much she loves knives. I don't know, guys. But there's a trend around that video. That would be a really great video for you to have at that point. So you want to sort of hedge your bets. Hedge your bets, okay? Keep your videos up there, re-optimize them, add new thumbnails, play with them, and see if you can get them back in the newsfeed. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Tom's Trains. It's got a question here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try something here. Trying something new, which means we could lose the stream forever. Tom Strain says, does the video category really matter when uploading, such as education or how-to style? Okay, great question. He's asking, does the category really matter? I'm going to have to go with a big fat probably not, okay? And the reason I'm going with that is because at the end of the day, that category is designed for the trending section. And it would be great if you could get your video found there, okay, in the trending section on YouTube. But in all reality, you won't, right, for a very, very long time. That's what that category, I mean, it's there to help rank, and it's there to kind of help you get found in the browse features, but most of us are not gonna get there anytime soon. So I don't think you need to worry about it too much. That being said, you don't want to throw it either, right? Go ahead and properly, put your category in there. Tom, if you're doing trains and things, I would do people in blogs, okay? Or if you're doing how-to content, then do how-to in style. Education, that's going to be more like science show and really more like mathematical type of training, okay? Hey guys, before we go any further, I want to give a big shout out to my sponsor, the Video Marketing Toolkit. The Video Marketing Toolkit is a collection of video marketing scripts, tips, and tricks to help your business grow with online video. It is available for free when you click on the link in the description box below. So be sure to download the Video Marketing Toolkit and get it for free today. Oh my gosh, we are doing such amazing technology that's happening right here. You guys like that? That's new, right? That's something new. Dollar Dude, what's the biggest mistake creators make when using live video? Great question, Dollar Dude, and I agree, hip-hop goes with everything. What's the biggest mistake creators make with live video? No plan, okay? There's no plan. It's like you don't have any plan to get you from A to B to C. What if nobody logs in? Or what if the people that log in are jerks, right? You don't have any single plan, okay? That's the biggest general mistake. Now, more tactical mistakes that people make, waiting for live viewers. Your show has to start when you're live. Has to start when you're live. If you guys watch my live podcast on Wednesdays with Nick Nimmin, the Business of Video podcast, check it out at thebusinessofvideopodcast.com. There's links in the description box below. If you guys check that out, you'll see, okay, that we start that show immediately for the replay viewers. So that's one of the big problems I see. Another one is like while you're waiting for replay viewers, you're like, you think everybody wants to wait with you. It's cute. It's not cute. You've got to start. I've got tons of other things I could be looking at online. So you have to have sort of like an ROS is what I call it, a run of show. And you've got to have hey, we're going to do this in the beginning, we're going to do that, and we're going to keep moving. And I even have like asterisks, right? If nobody logs in, we do this. If we get, like we have a policy for bad apples, people that come in and all they try to do is just, say, oh, you don't know what you're doing, and they just negative Nellies, Our policy is we ignore them. And then if they are troubling in the thread, then we block them, right? But we never, ever, ever give them credence. We never give them a spotlight on our show, right? And you got to have policies like that in place. So I think it's a good idea. A great way to develop policies is just go live a few times and see what happens. You guys like my new shirt? Did I show you my new shirt already? Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. Boom. Old Navy had a sale. Kit Slams art. Do you have any tips for using Reddit as a way to promote our creative video content? I know Reddit will shadow ban somebody who drops their videos too frequently. I don't use Reddit too much, and I don't understand it from a cultural perspective, meaning that Reddit is kind of like underground internet. Not so. It's a little more mainstream now, but here's what I would say on that is I would say get involved in Reddit sub-communities. And like any other social network, develop friendships there, develop relationships there, and become known for something, right? Don't just post your art stuff, post other people's art stuff, okay? And develop a reputation for sharing great content, okay? But I don't use Reddit too frequently. Do any of you guys use Reddit to post your stuff? You know what I use Reddit for? I used Reddit to pick up headline tactics and how to write headlines and things like that. Rosh Seilers is, do you see a penalty once you start using ads on YouTube? I think we already got that question. Sabby BG is saying, what do you mean by live video is all about the replay viewer? Okay, here's what that means, is that this video, for example, is going to get 500 views this week, give or take. But there's only 30 of you watching now. So who is it? Who should I? 40. All right, 40. Boop. Who should I be making videos for? The 40 or the 500? Okay. Now, obviously, there's some. It's a trick question because I want you guys to set the pace for the other 40. But at the end of the day, I've got 500 or 460 other people, right, that are going to view this and need to be served. So, they need to be provided good service through my videos. So, when you make a live video, when you do a live video, Sabby, you have to think about the replay viewers because a lot more of them are going to watch the video. And you've got to ask yourself, did you please 40 at the expense of 500? Or are you pleasing 500 at the expense of 40? And I try to do a balance. Are you guys enjoy my live streams? Give me some shots out. Give me some love. Carlos is saying he has the same shirt. What's up, Old Navy? I try to make my live streams entertaining. I want to make sure that everybody gets welcomed. I want to make sure that everybody gets a shout out when possible, so that there's benefit in being here live, right? A lot of these TV shows, all they do is they stream their TV show on live, and they don't ever welcome anybody. They don't talk to anybody. I'm not into that. I want to make sure that there's a benefit to being here live. Ricky Garcia, what's up, my man? I'm finally starting to get recognized in my industry despite my channel's small size. How do I amplify this? Channel specifics, 1,900 subs, 225,000 views. Ricky Garcia, what is your channel about, good sir? What is your channel about? And while you're doing that, I'm going to go to the comment. Doing It with Jason says Reddit. What does it say? It says Reddit. I'm not going to read it. Not going to read it, Reddit. Don't forget it. Don't let it. Dollar Dude is saying, I don't have a Reddit account. I should probably make one. Yeah, it's a good idea. Get on there, see what's happening. Ooh, is Powtoon a good suggestion for channel trailers? Unless your whole channel is Powtoons, then no. Your channel trailers should be a best of hits for you. Okay? Alfredo, what's up, dude? E for Electric is saying, yes, I enjoy your live streams. Alfredo is saying, yes, I enjoy your live streams. Armand Boise, good to see you. Is Kim here? Still here? E for Electric saying, I hate Reddit. Too many jerks, egos, and probably the worst UI ever. Yeah, the UI is atrocious. Okay, so Ricky, are you here? Oh, Ricky, I knew that. I'm sorry. Web development and self-education. DIY web design. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ricky. I knew that. Okay, so, Ricky, your channel is starting to get attention from people in your field. What I would do is I would go to your top performing videos and make others just like them. Literally the same thing, right? Expand on the topics. And then put in the cards and in the description box playlists. Back in the day, we had a thing called YouTube annotations. And what I would do is when a video would do well, an annotation is a clickable link that goes on top of your video. They don't have those anymore unless you're grandfathered in. They only have cards now. So what I do is when a video did well, I went and I'd put an annotation on it saying, hey, look at all my new videos. So that's what you should do. Like if you've got videos that are like really pumping on do-it-yourself homepage design, go make 5 other videos on homepage design and keep them at about the same length, man. Like do exactly what works. Remember Jason was saying, hey, do I listen to my wife or do I do what I know works? Do what works, right? Man, it's getting hot up in here. So that's what I would do. Now, Ricky, what else I would do is consider running ads on Facebook. I really would do that. When I started getting big, I like getting bigger. What I did is I ran ads on Facebook letting everybody know who I was. You know what I did? I found out who the leaders are in the space. And I met a guy named Jeremy Vest, and he did an interview. He did an interview with Tim Schmoyer, and I knew that Tim Schmoyer wouldn't like do a collab with me, or just Tim's just like too big, right? So I Googled Jeremy Vest. Okay, this is when I was brand new, guys. I only had like 6,000 subs, but I was getting momentum, right? I Googled Jeremy Vest. I said, dude, I saw your stuff. I'd like to work with you. Is there anything we could do to work together? Well, Jeremy Vest invited me to collab with him. We met at Vid Summit. He flew out to California to feature me and a few others in a training video that he did. To this day, he's one of my closest friends. He's my confidant. He's my mentor. I mastermind with him. He flew me out to Texas to speak at Video Marketing World. I was at Video Marketing World where I met Ryan Rodenbeck, who is now my client. He's a 5-figure client. Guys, reach out to people. Reach out to people and be like, hey, dude, I'm awesome. How can I be awesome for you? Okay? So we'll do that. I'm wearing the shades because number one, they look cool. Number two, it just kind of shakes up the scenery a little bit. And number three, I've got so many lights in here, it's actually kind of hurting my eyes a little bit. Remember, guys, I'm a cancer survivor. I don't have like the virility, that I used to have. Maybe virility is the wrong word. My wife seems to be okay. All right, we're gonna get off that topic. We're gonna just keep moving. All right. Alfredo is saying, cool setup. Did you try to incorporate Google Hangouts video call yet? Not yet. I don't even know if I've opened. Alfredo has a cool Google Hangouts hack for me. I haven't had a chance to try it out yet, but I will. Dollar Dude, what are some of the aspects of live streaming? First of all, guys, I love to live stream. Any questions that you guys have on that, I love them. Okay, I really do. What are some aspects of live streaming that you would consider for experts only? For example, custom animated transitions in between scenes. Yeah, I would recommend that for experts. Sound effects, right? And switching is a big one. Right, so I'm using sound effects here today, but I don't really think that that's something that a beginner could focus on. No, please. Yeah, one of the big things that I see is that we try to do too much. Live streaming is a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on. So what I would recommend is that you focus on doing one thing well. Get through one show of you talking. Then get through another show of you talking with screen sharing, right? And then add new stuff to your show as you go on. I feel like a lot of live streamers, they try to duplicate what I'm doing on the Wednesday show. Guys, if you have not seen the Wednesday podcast with me and Nick Nimitz, it's called the Business of Video Podcast. We're live on Facebook every single Wednesday, and then we post the replays on YouTube a week later. But if you want to be a part of the conversation, then keep this in mind. You got to join us live, and that show has taken us a whole lot of face plants to get to where it is now, and it's still not where I want it to be, right? We've worked really hard and we have failed miserably. We've had some big time fails. You want to spare yourself those fails, okay? So do one thing at a time, master it, and then do it well. Some big things that you should not try to do right now. Don't try to do fancy transitions. Just get through the content. Don't try to add too many sound effects right now. Just try to get through the content. Don't have too many guests on. Like, that can be a real thing. You know what I mean? Those are all pretty challenging things, and you got to build up to it. Okay. Kim here says, I've heard ad rates go up in December, and some creators make a lot more that month. Is that true? If so, any tips to maximize that? Yeah, okay. So ads, guys, is just like the economy, all right? The supply and demand. More advertisers are going to advertise in December because they're all trying to sell their wares, right? So here's what happened. Here's like the bulk of this represents all of the YouTube ad inventory. Adpocalypse. Now we have this, and I gotta try and keep this. Now we have this much ad revenue. Okay, so what happens is there may be spots for 100 ads, right? Really, it's like millions, but just go with me. 100 ads, but there's 150 advertisers. So the price goes up, and it becomes whoever's willing to pay more gets the space. This is what bidding is. This is what made Google popular. This is why creators make more money, because we make, a percentage, and if you make just 10% of the ad spend, which you don't, it's more like 0.07, but if you make 10% of the ad spend, well, you were making 10% of $100. Now you're making 10% of $150. Okay, the other part of that is that people are buying more in December. So we make more money as creators when people actually click on the ads and make a purchase. Google tracks all of that. So we make more money in December because we have our own affiliate links that people are buying from. We have ads that people are buying from. And you want to be in a place where your channel is advertiser friendly. In fact, I got a great shirt today from Dan at Creator Fundamentals. Hang on. Hey, baby, can you bring me that red shirt? I got a great shirt today from Dan at Creator Fundamentals. I'm going to show it to you guys in just a second. I don't even know if she heard me. I'm thinking maybe she did. Carlos Cepeda. Any advice on a brand new social media channel? Any tips? No, it's on the table. It says creator. It's about advertising. Any advice on a brand new social media marketing channel? Any tips to stand out above other channels? Asking for my wife. Okay, we'll get to that. Check this out. Isn't that great? I got this from Dan at Creator Fundamentals, who also has a company called Bella Lucy Tees, and I can't wait to wear that. All right, so Carlos, what does your wife do? That would be helpful to know. But here's my advice for brand new social media channels. Number one, load the channel up with content before you start inviting people. The content you should be loading up should be self-developed content. Let me show you guys what I did at I don't want to take too much time because we're running low on time. You got to have a good mix of your own content and other people's content. So I would go, whatever industry she's in, follow 5 or 6 blogs, and then just, once a week or 3 times a week, post blogs from other people. So here's an example, okay, of a piece I did at church, okay? And this is because I need content on my own show. We cover, just life and stuff from a Christian perspective. And this is my pastor, and I was literally sitting in the 3rd row. You can see there's a head right in front of me right here. But I took this picture of him, and then inside an app, literally during church, I created that, and now it's on my page. So I have a good mix of like news articles and my own content, okay? So that's number one. Load the page up with content and then start inviting people to it, okay? And then you've got to have like a posting strategy. Like you're going to be live on Tuesdays. You're going to post a new meme on Wednesdays, and then on Thursdays you're going to post a news article from some third-party site. And that's it, man. That's it. Like you just got to have a strategy. And that maybe it's a lot of social media pages, guys, they're trifectas, right? You can't just have a Facebook page. You got to have a Facebook page, a Twitter, and an Instagram. You don't have to. I'm just saying that it could be helpful to you, okay? So that's my tip for you there. Dollar Dude. So you wouldn't recommend a starting in a few minutes screen at the beginning? No. Okay, I do it on YouTube because I can cut it out. So the question is, would you recommend putting up a screen on your live stream that says starting in a few minutes? No. I only do it on YouTube because YouTube has an editor that allows me to cut that part out. I don't do that on Facebook. Now, you could do something that's like an opening skit. That's like you're playing maybe some of your old YouTube videos, and then on the bottom it says, starting in 2 minutes, please enjoy these videos or whatever. Because what happens is people watch the replay and they skip through your video. They're skipping through your video. You guys know what I mean? Like they're skipping through and they go like, oh, well now I'm 10 minutes in. I don't know what they're talking about. Boom, X out, gone, right? You want your viewer to log in to the replay and leave it alone. That's what you want. You want them to open it up in a browser and leave it alone. Make them do nothing. Okay? And that's how you want to do it. Green Screen Master, is Powtoon a good suggestion for channel trailers? No. Green Screen Master for you, what I would do is I would do a shot of you. Say, hey, what's up? I'm Green Screen Master, and on this channel you can find all sorts of cool green screen effects. And then do a montage of all the stuff that you do. Say you can pull down, tell them what they can do. Hey, you subscribe to this channel because every week I do a new video like a jet fighter, or I do like an AT-AT, and you can download these for your own personal use and use them, and it's a great channel, That's what you should do. Your channel trailer should literally be a preview to your channel. Rodney B. Hunt is asking, I got all these wigglies in my eyes. So if you make a YouTube video ad, use it as an unlisted video, or did I hear that wrong? Yes, you heard it wrong. Rodney, that particular unlisted strategy is one particular strategy. And Gordon, make sure that we've got a couple questions in here, but they don't have the Q in front of it. Make sure that those get found as well. Okay, so there's a lot of different Facebook ad or YouTube ad strategies. Okay, for the most part, I would keep I guess I would. I guess I would keep them all unlisted. That would be my strategy, because I wouldn't want to run ads that you could access on my channel. Those would be advertisements. Now I do have a couple videos on my channel that are ads. That just like Jake, sometimes we run them, sometimes we don't, so that's something you got to think about. But for the most part, yeah, I keep my ads unlisted. You don't have to, but that's what I do. Gord Eisman, can you share some tips on growing your email list by using the power of the YouTube description area and the card section? Yeah, absolutely, Gord. Yeah, first of all, guys, give it up for Gord, who's moderating the comments for us today. Be sure to check out his channel in the description box after the show. Yeah, here's how you grow your email list, guys. You invite everyone to join your email list. That's just what you do. You invite everyone to be on your email list, okay? What I would do, Gord, is like you create in series, right? So you do a whole series on Camtasia editing. Maybe your whole channel is actually Camtasia editing. And then what you do is at the beginning and end of every video, you go, hey, just so you know, I cover all of this in great detail in my Camtasia editing software, or my Camtasia editing ebook, and you can get that ebook here. Or you can just take all of your videos. Guys, this is key, okay? Take all of your videos. Like Gord, you have a whole channel of Camtasia editing videos. You could say, hey guys, if you want to learn Camtasia from beginning to end, download my PDF guide, and in that PDF guide, I give you the very step-by-step how to use Camtasia. You don't have to film anything else for that. All you do in that guide is you just put subject, like how to start a new project, link to video, link to video. How to import media and edit it, link to video, link to video. Oh, okay. Gord says, I'm doing template giveaways. Dude, that's even better. That's way better. I love that. I always buy templates. And hopefully you're doing square video templates, Gord, because that's a great idea. All right, so Tamara, Tamara, I just had Jeff Weiss over at the Weiss Live text me. I don't understand what he's asking me, though, but I'll figure it out. Jeff Weiss. Tamara is saying OBS versus BeLive. Apples versus oranges. What do you want to do? For what I'm doing right now, BeLive can't do it. BeLive is a do-it-yourself scenario that allows you phenomenal advantages. OBS is a palette, okay? And a palette, you can do anything with it. Very different things. OBS is going to be for the person, first of all, BeLive is only Facebook Live, okay? OBS is going to be for the person who wants to just create anything, right? E for Electric is doing a great live show, so you guys could check that out. Check out his show and see what he's doing, right? This show is done in Wirecast, and you guys can see like the various different things that I can do here. I could do screen shares, I can add these different things. So there's lots that I can do here that I can't do in BeLive, including stream on YouTube, right? Because BeLive does not stream on YouTube. So that's going to do it for us today, guys. I have got to go and check out. My kids are going to karate. I'm going to go spend some time with them. Great show tonight, guys. Thanks for the amazing questions. And Kevin Jones RV, I see your questions. I want to encourage you to keep on joining here and understand why any tips for me is not a question I can answer. Okay, and I'll let the guys in the comment section. You got to ask specific questions. I don't know anything about you. It's your first time here, so I would recommend commenting, sharing the video on YouTube and Twitter, on Facebook and Twitter, and becoming a part of the community. Aaron Jemison is saying OBS, open broadcaster software. That's what it is. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my video marketing toolkit. We'll see you guys next time.